and welcome to another episode of Reconcilable Differences. I'm Phillip George Jr.
And I am Paul Smith with On the Move team. By the way, do you feel like David Letterman when you're doing that?
I feel like the pause is good for you because you like to get in there. You like to get in right in the beginning.
I feel a certain amount of pleasure when I tell people I announce my presence with authority.
That's what I was going to say.
As Nuke LaLoosh would say.
There you go.
By throwing the heat.
I think that's a pretty old reference there. Right.
Another old car.
Right.
Another old car.
No, I'm just saying that's a movie, right?
Bull Durham.
That's right. And
Nuke LaLoosh.
So the reason why I bring that up is that not to just talk about your age. It's to say that we're going to do one episode about sport movies. Remember that?
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to that one too, because there's a lot of sports movies. But today's topic is about Twinkies.
A subject dear to my heart.
Well,
my waist.
Well, we've talked a little bit about food here and there on these episodes. Twinkies is it's iconic. Okay, so if you're going to talk about junk food, you have to talk about Twinkies, right?
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
According to BitsyBrainFood.com, James Dewar,
not to be confused with the guy that came up with the Scotch.
Right.
Dewar's White Label.
Right. It's James Dewar in 1930, and he was trying to find a new way to use their mini cream pies.
Okay.
And so the first filling of the Twinkies was banana.
Yes. I did know that.
Yeah.
Actually, I did know that.
But because there was a banana shortage in World War II, they changed it to what we know now is just a regular. What is it?
Were we bombing Germany and Japan with bananas?
I don't even know why specifically there was a banana. I don't know why. I didn't follow that up. But that's when they changed the cream filling. I don't know if the cream filling, what would you say that flavor is?
Delicious. Delicious.
No, I get that. And unnatural maybe, but it's not like it's not a vanilla cream.
I would never. Right? First off, there is nothing unnatural about a Twinkie.
I think it's all unnatural.
No. It may not have any dietary value, but it's what every growing boy needs in America is a dose of Twinkies. Would you not agree?
Well, you know how much I like cake. And so it's basically just
over pie, as a matter of fact.
In fact, that's one of my questions down here is to ask you cake or pie.
You've asked me this before.
I know when we talked about junk food.
And I'm pretty sure I've said pie.
You said pie. And I'm a cake guy.
But you didn't give me a choice between pie and Twinkies.
I did not. Would that change your answer?
Are you giving me that option here today on the record?
Pie or Twinkies?
Pie.
Okay. Well, so that was a big build up for no reason there, but all right.
Yes, I felt obligated to do that.
Did you know that Twinkies are not vegan approved? I bet you can't guess why.
I don't care, but let me see if I can guess why. Okay. Why are they not vegan? Well, first off, I guess I have to understand what a vegan is.
People who don't eat meat.
Is it? No, I don't think that's true. Right? I think it's.
Or they only eat vegetables.
I think we need to give up on this.
I'm not giving up. What is it?
Don't you mean a vegetarian?
Vegan or vegetarian? Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Vegetarian. Yeah, you're right. I think vegan is something different. You're probably right about that. With that being said,
are you trying to tell me that there's a meat byproduct in Twinkies?
There is. That was my point. That's all I was trying to get to. Is there's beef fat in?
Yeah.
I think it makes the cream,
the filling.
The filling, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the filling.
So you don't think beef fat when you think sweet cream, you know?
Okay, so first off, when you bite into a Twinkie, okay, you are not thinking about beef fat.
Yeah, I don't think steak.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm thinking I'm hungry, it's sweet, it's delicious, I'm going to eat the whole thing.
Yes.
All right, in fact, is there a box?
And they go by pretty fast.
Is there
Absolutely.
And I was pretty disappointed when they suddenly went to individually wrapped Twinkies versus doubling up on the Twinkies. All right, that was a big disappointment to me.
I think it's good for people that have diabetes.
Hey, can I give you a Paul past life story about Twinkies?
Sure, and I got one interesting thing to say about it after that.
Okay, so when I was in college, my younger days, all right, and by the way, just for reference, when I was in college in Massachusetts, all right, the drinking age was 18.
Okay.
And then when I became 19, it turned to 19. And then by the time I was 21, I went back to 21. So anyway, because the story I'm going to tell you involves
Twinkies
alcohol
and
drinking.
beer?
Yeah.
Okay.
when I went to Northeastern, which was a 5-year college, and we had work study. You know, you'd go to school for 6 months and then maybe work for 3 to 6 months, depending on what quarter or year you were in. So when I was on work study, and I had a job with Army Labs in Natick, and I'd have to go in on Saturdays most of the time, and I had to get there at like 7:30 in the morning to start work. So if I happened to have a late night on a Friday and some alcohol was involved, I needed to pick me up.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So
a little beef fat.
Yes,
to start the day.
My pick me up to start the day, and I swear to God, this worked. All right.
Coffee?
No. It was a V8.
Okay.
And Twinkies.
No, I get that. I actually get that. I don't get the combination, but I get why the V8.
Being a scientist, it makes perfect sense to me.
Okay.
Okay, because the V8 is all electrolytes.
Right.
Okay,
so I get that one.
Because I was dehydrated.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. The Twinkies were just filler.
Okay, I got you. Just to put something on your
It could have been an old bone.
I got you.
It was just filler. But
I don't recommend eating old bones,
but you know what the best thing was about the place I worked?
Okay, they had
both of them in the vending machine. Yes, I could go for a senior size V8, and I could eat as many Twinkies as were in the vending machine.
Why senior size?
I mean, big.
That's awesome.
Excuse me.
That's awesome.
Excuse me. I meant to say an adult size V8.
Okay.
Not one of these mini 6-ounces. It was a 12 to 16.
It was a big one. It was a
big one.
Replace your
You can identify with this. It was a tall boy V8.
There you go. Tall boy. That'll get you.
Whoever thought?
What is a tall boy? Like 24 ounces, right? Yeah.
You know,
that's a big.
Strangely enough, even though I made that request, they could not fit those in the vending machine.
No. Okay, so I got a couple things here. All right, so you've told us what you would pick as pie, but
yes.
Would you do Hostess, like you know what I'm talking about, the chocolate Hostess cream pie, or would you go Twinkies?
A Hostess.
You know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about the cupcakes?
Yes, the little cupcakes. Yeah,
well those are cupcakes, not pie.
Well, no, I know. I was saying you pick pie over cake and pie, but I'm saying, would you go the little cupcakes, or would you go Twinkies?
Oh, Twinkies.
You would still go Twinkies?
Oh, yeah. Although chocolate's hard to pass.
Yeah, those cupcakes are pretty good.
Yeah.
And in general, are you a Hostess man or a Little Debbie?
But see, now you're starting to a Little Debbie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hostess
so
or
back
Little
up
Debbie?
for a second.
Okay. All right.
So now that you mentioned Hostess cupcakes, you're talking about the ones with the chocolate cake,
and it's got the little
chocolate frost, little white swirl.
That's right. Yeah.
Why don't we start talking about ding dongs?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because again, ding dongs are like a knockoff, right?
But then you have cream filled ding dongs, then you have peanut butter filled ding dongs.
Well, there's a lot
of
ding
dongs,
dongs, but they're all
ones that are shaped like dog bones with peanut butter in them.
But they're not the brand of Hostess and Little Debbie.
Can you tell that as a child and an adolescent, I spent tons of time in the candy store?
Can you tell that we're losing our weight challenge?
Yes. You know, have I ever told you that my mother worked in a candy factory? I told you that, right?
I don't think so.
My mother, for years, until she retired, worked at Schraff's Candies in Charlestown.
Really?
And man, I'll tell you, and here's the problem I have because she worked in a candy store. There'd be candy all the time around my house, and I'd avoid it. I wouldn't eat it. But you know what? There'd come a day where, for whatever reason, my chocolate gene got turned on.
Okay. The craving.
I could not eat enough candy. I mean, I would devour everything in the house. I mean, and the problem was, she'd bring bags of this stuff home. I think I had to go out and do something. Otherwise, I'd get sick to my stomach at the house. Yeah.
That's a lot of candy right there.
That's a lot of candy.
And I will tell you this, I know this from conversations with you and the rest of the family. There was always something to eat at Nani's house. Like pasta and ravioli.
And usually it wasn't candy.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Like you had candy on top of all that stuff, right?
Well, if you went, it's an Italian household. So if you left the house and came home, the question would always get asked, are you hungry? Do you want something to eat?
Yeah.
I could have just been at the table eating dinner.
Yeah.
And I didn't smoke, but I could have gone downstairs to get something out of my car, come back up. It's like, are you hungry?
Yeah.
It's like, didn't we just eat dinner?
Yeah, come on, Ma, I just ate. Yeah. I will say Italians do know how to eat. They really do. Is tiramisu Italian? Is it an actual Italian dessert? Because I had some good tiramisu the other night. I love that stuff. The other thing is in 2013, Twinkies were not available for 8 months.
They went bankrupt.
Yeah, they were going out of business.
Yeah, they
that's
were
right.
waiting for somebody. Oh, they were hoping somebody would buy them.
And somebody did buy them, and I forgot to write that part down.
They actually several of the recipes in the brand. I think the Hostess brand were bought,
Okay.
and I can't remember who bought this. We should know this, but
Yeah, we should probably double check this. Maybe we'll put that in the description and let people know about it.
yeah,
I will say that you can buy them everywhere. They're everywhere.
that's not true. They aren't everywhere. They are not at the hibachi buffet next to us.
No, they're not that.
They are not on the dessert menu there.
I will say though, they are good. They are, and I would say you don't want to have one every day, but as a nice little cheat day, it's a good food to have. And again, it's cake, so I'm partial to that.
We didn't do this right, though.
What do you say? We should have had some Twinkies.
Okay,
here?
I want to apologize to our public and our followers. All right, we should have had Twinkies here.
Well, I think we did for the junk food episode. We had.
Did we
Twinkies.
mile down some Twinkies?
I think we had some with us. This is just a specific thing because Twinkies is so iconic. It's been around for so long, and so we just wanted to talk about Twinkies for more time.
Okay, I have to here's a mythbuster.
Okay.
Okay, a mythbuster. Okay, Twinkies do not last forever.
No, I think they do have a date on them.
They do.
They do.
They do, and I believe it's under 30 days. Like if it'll start to turn a different color and you don't want to eat it.
Okay.
It does have a time limit, and they do not survive a nuclear blast.
They don't? Oh,
They do
okay.
not. They do not.
Well, I've seen in those like zombie movies and apocalypse movies, they always have Twinkies. And they're always fine. They're always eating them. You know what I mean? Tell us if you like Twinkies. Tell us if they're your go-to snack or not. Or what you think is better than Twinkies. We'd love to hear from you, obviously. And Paul, you have anything else to add?
Actually, before I sign off, I was just trying to imagine, like, I can't imagine what a Twinkie tastes like with a Heineken. That's probably not a good combo.
I don't know if it's a good combo, but I'll tell you something that is good is beer, not necessarily Heineken, because beer and donuts are really good together.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you the truth, yeah.
Any particular kind of donut?
I like the regular glazed, and I like beer. I'm telling you. Maybe
Is
not
that
good
your
for
go-to?
It's not good for you, but they're fantastic. I promise.
You said that, and it does not inspire me at all to try it.
Okay, we'll have to try it together. We can do it on one of the episodes, and film it. We could film
The
it.
glazed donut light challenge,
Well, we won't say what type of beer. We'll just say donut and beer,
unless they pay us.
unless they pay us. Of
Hey,
course.
maybe we should do an invite.
Do some product placement.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to have the Twinkies thing in the description. So there'll be a link about Twinkies.
Mm-hmm.
And again, remember to like, subscribe, and certainly comment about this episode, which obviously our hearts are very close to. As always, remember good selling.